Well, good afternoon, everybody. I hope you got enough coffee to stay awake for next 30 minutes. So let's see. Uh, just a little bit about myself. I've been in the travel industry for almost like 5.5 years now, with Hotel Tonight close to 2 years. So even before joining Hotel Tonight, I love the product, the simplicity, and then the value that it brings to the customer. Today, we're going to talk about how we use the data at Hotel Tonight to make everybody's life better and then have like wonderful vacations. So let's get started. Before I jump in, about Hotel Tonight, why we built the Hotel Tonight when there are like so many OTAs out there. So we wanted to make, our founders wanted to make it like more fun and easy way of like booking a hotel room should be like fun and then exciting rather than going into like looking at like hundreds of thousands of options. So even myself, I always wondered like, a customer just needs like a one really good hotel, not just like hundreds of options. So even if I went to like any of the OTAs or like an Expedia or any other things, the first thing I do is like filter out the top things that I really care about, the neighborhood or the star ratings, and then just filter it out to like top 15 to 20 results and pick the one that I like the most. So we kind of like try to simplify that process for everybody with the addition of like a personal touch. So that's what makes the Hotel Tonight like really great. Some information about Hotel Tonight is we founded in like 2010, but started launched for customers in 2011. Our focus was like, and at any given day, there'll be like 1/3 of hotel rooms that are like unsold, unoccupied. And then back in 2010, the mobile was like picking it up, and our founders saw the vision in like how do we connect these two dots and then make travel more intuitive. So that's when they launched like mobile only last minute hotel, specifically specific to last minute, and we excel in that area. We are mobile first. We provide like really good, excellent rates. So we provide like a good platform for hotels as well to give us their unsold inventory so that we can sell it to the right customer at the right price, and the customers love it as well. And then along with that, what do we do is like we try to customize and personalize the results based on user preferences and based on user historical behavior as well. And then we handpick most awesome hotels in that area rather than showing up like in every shitty hotel or every possible hotel possible. So that's how you get like really good hotels at like a really good price. So that's a win-win for both hotels as well as customers. And we are excelled in the last minute booking expansion, but we heard our customers sometimes want to make like plans in advance. So we heard that, and then we are expanded to like 100-day booking window. So now people can book it like last minute as well as like book in advance up to 100 days. And also recently we launched, not even a month, I think a couple of months, launched a desktop as well. This is to provide more ways for our customers to not just limit, but we still prefer, our customers still love the app experience and the features that you get in the app. This is to complement what we are already doing and leading in the mobile side. We wanted to give the desktop also users one more choice to look at, enjoy the Hotel Tonight at desktop as well. So this is a high level in terms of data architecture diagram that we, how the data flows in at Hotel Tonight, and how do we use it, the different things. So as you see on the left-hand side, on the left side, we have the mobile and then the desktop apps, which actually we have like a segment app SDK integrated in it, which sends us real-time events on like what customers are looking for in hotels, what they're searching, what they're doing in the app, all that information. And we have like a process of like Spark and using SQS, Spark and Redis. We load that event data back into like a Snowflake as like a warehouse, which we use for a lot of analytical purpose and more derive the personalization content for our customers as well. At the same time, we also have like a lot of microservices within our organizations, which does feature like different categories, like sending out push notifications or like storing up main app transactions and all these things. So that's where the Alooma comes into picture and then helps us integrate all these different data sources back into our Snowflake warehouse, so where we can combine that with user analytical behavior and derive like more meaningful and insightful information. Once we have the data in the warehouse, Snowflake. We also use like an Airflow as like a wrapper script for scheduling the jobs and everything. Once we have the data in the warehouse, using with Alooma, the good thing, what we love really about is like getting the data close to like a real time information in the Snowflake. And also we do like further aggregations within the Snowflake itself, we're using SQL as well as to some extent to Spark aggregations as well, and then right back into the Snowflake as like an aggregations for more data analytics and data science usage. So at HotelTonight, our team consists of, we are like a part of like data and strategy team. So we want to drive not only just like provide the tools and the data to the team and then figure things out. We want to drive the strategy piece of it. Everything that we do, we want to back it up with the data and then make sure we are making the right decisions. So that's how we have like a data analytics and data science also as a part of like our team. What we do for like in terms of like providing the tools to business in terms of accessing the data, we have like a Looker for exploratory analysis, as well as Tableau for like more visualizations and then more graphical and then easy to interpret the information. In terms of like for the data science tools, we work with primarily a lot of like Jupyter notebooks. We have a thing, and also we are started using Databricks as like a ML platform to use more of like a Spark ML libraries as well. Okay. I think I covered. And then from the Air Snowflake, we use the information to send it to like some partners as well as like for customize the email marketing campaign messages. The thing I love about one of these the last two slides is like as I was talking to our creative director, he mentioned that anything that you have, just put it around like in a Mac product, Apple product, it looks nice. I hope it's that's a lesson I learned yesterday. So that's the reason you'll see like, oh yeah, there's an iPhone, there's a MacBook. So that's nice. Yeah, as I was saying, these are like the primary technology and the tool in terms of the tools that we use to help make our life easier at HotelTonight and make the right decisions. Cool. Alooma. So we've been using Alooma for almost like an year and a half, and we love it. There's like a few reasons why we love it. It gives us like an ability to get the data fast and close to real time, and then more reliable data. So there's not of like missing information or like gaps or anything like that. It's like really fast and reliable, and then easy to monitor stuff with an Alooma API, and then even with like a UI. I really love the way it actually visualizes things. It's so pretty. Also with the Alooma, we are in a really competitive world in the travel domain. We are competing with like the biggest competitors like Expedia and Priceline. So we wanted to everything that we do. We want to as a business, we want to execute fast. Even if it fails, that's fine. We learn things and grow again, do it again. But we want to do things fast. So that's where Alooma actually really helps us, helping us integrating like a lot of microservices or the new data sources, bring in the data with like few minutes of time into the Snowflake, and giving our analysts and data science ability to explore the data and then see make meaningful information out of it. Also with we do use like an Alooma with a GitHub as well as like a CI so that we deploy it like a real time with like a test driven. But one thing we love about the Alooma is how we were able to prioritize what the data we want. So they're like, I think we use about like 15 to 20 of inputs right now, but there's the one input our CEO really cares about because our booking numbers. So he looks at like every half an hour, like how we are progressing, how is there anything going on in the business. So having the ability to have it as like a prioritized queue, we set up as like secondary queue so that we get our most critical information, not any other information is actually clogging up or doing anything for our critical information. That way we were able to provide more real-time information to our executive team, leadership team, and also we use it to provide more insights to our supply team. So they want to look at like how the rates changing for a hotel or how the availability changing in their markets, so that they can talk to because especially we are last minute, so we want to know especially the today's inventory, how it's changing, the availability, prices, and everything, so that they can keep on top of it and talk to hotels to get us like a right inventory and the right price. So that's where Alooma is actually actually helping us as well. We built some near real-time tools for our supply team to use the data as close to real time as possible. And also we use this information to personalize and then send like customized emails for our customers as well, engaging with them more. So that's how we've been using Alooma for the last 1.5 years, and it's been absolutely working amazingly well for us. We're really proud of the team that built in. I think I kind of know like a lot of people that work in the Alooma, so that's good. I ping them like whenever whenever I had to talk to them questions. In terms of like the volume that we are operating, we are using for Alooma is like per day on an average we do more than 150 million events processed using Alooma, as well as we have like the Spark infrastructure which feeds some of information into our warehouse. So overall we have about like 70 terabytes of data which we dig through, try to find out, make meaningful information out of it. So given that we built like having like the Alooma on our side and having like the more stable Spark infrastructure on our side, that gives us like a lot of flexibility in terms of like the resources to take off of managing more infrastructure side, but gives us like an ability to execute on the business-oriented projects that we want to help our business. So these are some of the few key initiatives that we were able to, we are like a team of like 4 engineers and then close to like 3 to 4 analysts, but we are hiring more and more analysts. So if you're looking look for that. Being a small team, we are able to regenerate or refocus our efforts and time and resources into delivering the projects. So these are like few initiatives that our team able to deliver and help our business make more strategic decisions. So I'm going to briefly talk to a couple of things just to give you guys an idea. Multi-touch attribution, I think anybody worked with the marketing attribution, they'll never forget that word, I guess. It's the people that love and they hate both. I've been doing that for like more than a couple of years now, so I kind of like really enjoy it. And not just like there are like different ways of doing an attribution. There's nothing right or wrong. We were able to quickly iterate through having right tools and the data available. We were able to quickly iterate through different versions of attribution and try to understand how different channel mix is actually helping our customers, and then help our marketing team to make like right investments. Along with combine that with like our ROI information that gives our marketing team to better spend their resources and then the money to make more meaningful spending as well. Geohash is one of the projects that we've been working lately. You'll see like some more stuff on the upcoming slides. But it gives us an ability to not just look at our customer information, not by like a market or metro or like a DME or state. It gives us an ability to look in deeper, like where the customers are, also where exactly the customers are looking for. That gives us the ability to target right audience, at the same time get the right inventory to the customers that are looking for. And some of the product features, how many of you actually use HotelTonight as a product? Okay, there's quite a few people, nice. So we recently launched, we want to make it, that's our motto, is like make hotel booking fun. How do we do it? So the products that we built in, we try to add like some fun element to it. One of our recent product that we launched was Daily Drop. So as you can see on the first picture, we personalize the contents based on your historical search and then the purchase behavior. We try to personalize the hotel that you most likely to buy and then most likely to like. And then we give you option to swipe it up and then book it within 15 minutes. So that gives us an ability to help our customers get the right hotel, not just any discounted hotel, but also it gives the hotels as well opportunity to target the right customers in terms of like what type of customers the hotel specifically prefers. That gives the hotels as a flexibility, and also with the time bound, it adds that extra zeal to the hotel booking experience. So that's one of the products that we launched, and we relaunched our perks program. If you are booked with us more and more, you get like more and more. You can do like an infinite levels of perks levels, and every level brings you more discount, and then as well as like coupons as well. So that's like a fun way of like booking and then earning the points. And then you can actually, if you are traveling for like a business travel, you can use those discounts for later your personal trips. So That's another interesting of the features that we are adding. The book better is we are launching recently. It's like you buy like 7 room nights and then you get one for free. That's how it works. So our team was able to quickly understand the value in adding like these, iterate through the product changes, and then ingest the data back, and then try to evaluate how it's working out. Are there like any tweaks or any optimizations that we need to do, how it's working out? So given the ability of having the right infrastructure and then the right data tools and the available for everybody in the company, we were able to quickly analyze how our product changes are actually helping our business and then make the right decisions. Finance reconciliation is one of the like a very key to any industry, understanding and automating where the money is coming from, how the money is flowing out, and having like making the auditors happy is like a really tough job. But our team was able to deliver it within using the Snowflake as well as Alooma, and then some other tools. As I mentioned, the supply tools, we provide them really close to like a real near-time information so that they make the right decision at the right time. If you're not familiar with our tool, one of the other cool things that you should look for is that the geo rate. What it is actually targeted discount based on where you are, not just where the hotel is. So hotels can actually target people in certain area. If you're in a airport or like in like San Francisco, you get like they can actually target and give you like exclusive discounts. That's like one of the really cool features that gives customers like an option to more discounted features as well based on their needs. So here is like another project. How do we do it? So from the acquiring the customers, we always learn through what the customer is doing, having this data information available in terms of like what they're doing within the app, within a given session or like across the sessions. How we engage the customers, we see what they're trying to do, what type of hotels they're showing interest in, what price points they're showing interest in, and we continuously learn from it, and then we try to predict who will be our like most valuable customer as well. In every business, there's a small group of users who contributes to actually a bigger chunk of the revenue. So similar to that happens in any industry. Similarly, the travel industry also similarly. So we try to identify how do we change our customers from like a normal one-time users to like how do we make them love the product and then come back and use again and again. So we try to see what the kind of things that they like, and then we try to add like a personalized content, personalized touch to it, and then keep it as simple as possible. And then we continuously learn that. If we use that information, what customers doing and what we are trying to, how we predicting, we use that information as to support our customers, and also in terms of like sending like personalized emails for the destinations they have been traveling. So ultimately, we want to move our customers to like more and more of like most valuable bookers. At the down, you see a nice flow chart, a nice airflow DAG content. So we continuously learn and learn through the information and then try to provide that information to our business. So this is the Geohash thing that I was talking about. So the combination of like using this multiple projects and then the data and the technologies, we were able to see like where our customers are as well as like where our most valuable customers are, and then derive like a meaningful information and help our marketing team to drive our out-of-home campaigns. If you're traveling to LA, you might see a lot of places. You might see our HotelTonight billboards. So we try to see like where our most valuable customers are, which neighborhoods, where we can get like a really good quality, high intent customers. So we help our marketing team at the same time using this information to support our supply opportunity as well, where there is there's a demand and then but there's not enough supply or anything supply. How does the demand changes over the time, and then how does the demand looks like? So these are the kind of like the tools that actually helping our business to make really critical decisions. I think that's enough of it. And any questions? Sure.
I see that you're using both Tableau and Looker. I'm curious, like, who uses what for what? How do you decide who gets a license for which?
It depends on like the technical ability of the user as well. Where mostly if somebody don't want like spend any time in exploring the lookers, we provide. Both our team uses both the tools, like same set of people uses both information, but what they want to do with that information, if they want to slice and dice and do like more analyze the data, the looker is a place to go. Whereas the Tableau is to quickly visualize and then see how the data looks like, how the numbers look like. So it's more of like a presentation, more presentable than looker. So we use a combination of both tools to serve different purposes.
Does everyone have access to the tool?
It depends on the use case. It depends on what the particular person is trying to do. But we try to manage the things based on what they're trying to do. Sure. What do we use for multi-attribution? At this point of time, we don't. We use rule-based. It's not data science-driven, but that's a thing that we have been working on. So in terms of like a multi-touch attribution, what we've been doing is we have like our own internal how we want to. We are not using the linear, or we are not using like we are using the time decay from the time of like a touch to booking, how much time, and then prioritize and having like a different weightage for like different type of events, viewing an impression versus installing an app, all different things. So we have our custom rules. We worked with the marketing team to understand those. On the last note, sorry, Christian. On the last note, we are hiring more. We are growing, and we are hiring data analysts and data scientists and the data product managers as well. So if anybody interested, or if you or your friends interested, they can reach out to me or like Hotel Tonight careers page. If you want to know more cool things about what our not just the data engineering team, but as a Hotel Tonight in the technology world, what we are trying to build, want to know more cool things about what we're building, go to Medium and then find our build.hoteltonight. For more inspirational ideas and destination to travel and then the places to stay, go to our Instagram page. You'll find like a lot more cool hotels and really beautiful destinations. Thank you.